Hi, this question appeared in JEE Advanced 2024 in its second paper. The question is basically from the topic functions and it is an integer type question. So let us go ahead and solve this question. But before we do that, I would strongly recommend all of you to pause this video at this moment and give this question a try. So there is a function f which is given by f of x is sin x by e to the power pi x, okay, and x to the power 2023 plus 2024x plus 2025 by x square minus x plus 3 plus 2 power e to the power pi x and x power 2023 plus 2024x plus 2025 by x square minus x plus 3. So they are just, so this looks very scary. I mean, such a big function, but it is nothing. So they have not put it in a good format. So f of x is, if you see this term, this term, this term, this term, this term, this term, all these are common. So x to the power 2023 plus 2024x plus 2025 by e to the power pi x multiplied by x square minus x plus 3 times sin x plus 2. This is the function actually. So unnecessarily they, like, the function they have given here, they did not put it in a proper format actually. So this is, I mean, when you take a look at it, you think it is a very big function and you'll skip this question. So they just played with you. So this is the function. All right, so now we have to find the number of roots of this function, number of roots. So for that we have to make f of x is equal to 0. If you observe carefully, this term will not become 0 because the minimum value of sin x is -1 and the maximum value is 1. So this quantity sin x plus 2 lies between 1 and 3. So it is always positive. So it never becomes 0. All right, it never becomes 0. Okay, so that is about this term. If you see this term, this never becomes 0 because e to the power x, the graph of e to the power x looks something like this. It is always greater than 0. Okay, now let us go to this quadratic function. So we have x square minus x plus 3. Let us find out the discriminant. Discriminant is b square minus 1 whole square minus 4 into a into c. So that is 1 minus 12. So minus 11. So discriminant is negative. So it doesn't have any real roots. So this also does not become 0. So for f of x to be 0, the only thing that can become 0 is x to the power. So this quantity should be 0 for this to become 0. So this is the question actually. So how many real roots are there for this equation? This is the question. How many real roots are there for this specific equation? So instead of asking this thing, they just added few terms which does not become 0 to the question and made it look very scary. So let us go ahead and solve this now. Let us consider this function as g of x. Now let us find out g dash of x. So that will be 2023 x power 2022 plus 2024. All right. Now if you see, this quantity can be written as 2023 times x power 1011 whole square plus 2024. So this quantity is always greater than or equal to 0. All right, so this total thing is greater than or equals to 2024. All right, this is already positive. So if the least possible value for this thing is 0, that is when x is equal to 0. All right, so g dash of x is greater than or equals to 2024. That means g dash of x is positive. G dash of x is positive. This implies that g of x is monotonically increasing function. When the derivative is positive, so we can conclude that g of x is monotonically increasing. So we have the coordinate axis like this, and if some function is monotonically increasing, it will touch the coordinate, it will touch the x-axis at only one point. So the number of real roots will be 1. So the answer to this question is 1. So the lesson you have to learn from this question is that you should not get scared after seeing these big functions or big integrals. Sometimes they can be very easy. All you have to do is to observe them carefully and then come to the conclusions. So if you like this content, if you like the solution, like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe for more such content. And if you have any queries, write it up in the comments. Thank you.